Welcome into the NCAA Tournament Preview Show. I'm your host, Michael Admire. The Bulldogs are dancing for the first time since 2008. And I was in the room when their name came up on CBS. I think Coach DeVries nearly hit his head on the ceiling, and there were a few tears shed. It was such a special moment for this team that has faced so much adversity throughout the year, but it will culminate in the big dance. Let's take a look at the moment when the Bulldogs heard that they were in. And here is the bracket. The Bulldogs, making the Missouri Valley a 2-bid league, will play in the first four against a former Missouri Valley Conference foe in Wichita State. The winner will move into the main bracket of the West region and face USC. We'll have a few players coming up in just a little bit, but first, we're gonna talk to the top dog. Let's kick this thing off with the Missouri Valley Conference Coach of the Year, DARIAN DeVries. And Coach, we're watching the video, and I mean, you jumped higher than anybody else out of your seat. What was going through your mind as you guys are waiting and finally hear your guys' name and you're going into the big dance?
Yeah, I was just so excited for our guys. I know how much they put into this season to get us to this point, and what they've had to go through with the COVID protocols all the way back to last summer to going on pause, to the injuries and the schedule that we had to do to finish up conference play. I'm just so proud of them. They deserve this, and I'm excited they get this opportunity.
I didn't know you had those hops in you still.
I still got some hops a little bit. I've saved a lot of dunks over the years that I haven't used up yet. So every once in a while I can break it out.
You played like part politician the last week, trying to show off the resume that, and I know it's genuine. You believed all along that this team belonged in the NCAA tournament. I mean, trying to get that resume out there, trying to let the folks in the committee know. I mean, how much do you just appreciate that that stuff was heard?
Yeah, I'm thankful the committee felt like we were a tournament team. I certainly felt that way, but I'm not on the committee. And I think our guys, their body of work this year, their 6-2, quad 1, quad 2 record, I think is ultimately probably what carried us. And then, from our standpoint, just the way they've had to fight through a lot of things to continue to play and play well and win games and give us this opportunity.
What has the last week been like since you guys got back from St. Louis?
Yeah, it's been a long week because everything's out of your control now. It's you're at the mercy of the other team. So watching the games as they unfolded this week and knowing that that could potentially be your bid if someone wins this game, or if somebody loses that game, it maybe keeps you alive. So especially these last 48 hours, that's when it really got real. And then leading up to today, I don't know if that Illinois-Ohio State game could have done another overtime. I couldn't have waited too much longer. So it was good to see our name up there early to let all the pressure off.
So you're watching all those games, that's out of your control. And then you're watching Tucker play at the state tournament, that's out of your control. I mean, how wild was just all of that too, to see Tucker win a state championship?
Yeah, that part made it maybe a little better this week, just having his games to go to watch and see and enjoy that special moment with him this week as they won a state championship, and then to finish out the week with at-large NCAA tourney berth. I mean, it's been a special weekend, no doubt.
You've been in this moment before. You know what it's like to play and coach in the NCAA tournament. For you and to the team, what is your advice to those guys? This is a different stage for them.
Yeah, my biggest advice is we got to be us. You got to get back into that game mode, that competitive mode, and be ready to go like you would any other game, and get ready to compete. And that's been our message the last couple of days in practice, as we knew we were going to play again. Whether it was in the NCAA tournament or the NIT, and we wanted to put ourselves in a position to be ready, and our guys have done a nice job of that, and now it's now we know who we're playing, and now it's going to prepare for them.
Pretty cool that it's in Indiana this season, all the games being played around the Indianapolis area. I mean, so cool for those region guys to go back in this setting now.
Yeah, it should be fun, you know, and hopefully that some of their friends and family from back home are able to get to the games and attend them, so they can see them play, because that's it's a special memory. It's one of those lifetime deals that you'll never forget, and I'm excited for those guys, all the guys. I mean, even guys that aren't from the area there. This is something they'll always remember.
And in that first four, your guys' game, it's old friend Wichita State. You've had some good battles with them in their time in the Missouri Valley Conference. Have you got a chance to see them much this season? And
I really haven't seen them much. I know just a little bit about them. They won their league, which means that they're really good. You don't win your league unless you've done a lot of things right throughout the year, and they were able to do that. So it should be fun to dig in and see what they're all about, and it should be a great matchup.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time, man.
You bet. Thank you.
We're now joined on the NCAA Tournament preview show with DJ Wilkins. DJ, man, what was the moment like when you saw your name pop up on TV?
Just a lot of emotions on the inside. It's a dream come true. Just being able to see your name pop up on the screen after years and years of just watching it. And, with the year we had, the injuries we had, even the COVID year and the guys that we're doing it with, it's nothing but a blessing.
Yeah, it's such an insane year. So many obstacles that this team has gone through. What does it mean to this team that you guys have fought through all that adversity and now it's a dream come true?
Just everything. Just having to depend on different guys throughout the year, seeing guys step up, and just not seeing, just kind of getting rewarded for that. Losing Roman, losing Tank, that was a big hit for our team, and us not backing down and keep fighting. We fall short for the regular season, fall short again for the tournament championship. So, it's a kind of a little reward at the end of the year that we didn't get with the championships.
And you guys are going back to Indiana, not only Indiana, but you're going to the southern part of the state. I know there's a little something extra with that.
Yeah, for me personally, I never got to get down there for my state title. So, being able to go play there, high school coaches, guys that trained us growing up, just pretty much guys that believed in us throughout this whole process, that kept in touch throughout all these different paths that we done made it. And for the opportunity for those guys to come and watch us on that big stage, there's nothing more you can ask for. It's a lot about us, but for them, you're just happy that they get to experience those things as well with us.
There's going to be a game played on Thursday night, the first four, playing Wichita State. You guys aren't as familiar, or you spent some time in Wichita, now that I think about it.
Yeah, Baylor, Kansas, Wichita, yeah.
What does it mean to face those guys in the tournament, and what do you guys got to do in the next few days to make sure you're prepared to go out there and ball?
I think for the next few days, these first couple of days, take it in. Enjoy this, enjoy what we have going on, enjoy being selected, enjoy when we get to the hotel and everything that they're going to give us, everything we're going to experience. Take those in for the first couple of days because, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But after that, it's time to just lock in. It's 40 minutes. Just, survive in advance at this point. We got a good group of guys, and however you could get the win, let's get it done.
DJ, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations. This is incredible. Now joined by the pride of Newton, Iowa, Garrett Sturtz. Garrett, a few years ago, you came here and you really didn't even know who the coach was going to be, and now you guys are going to the big dance. I mean, how special has this whole ride been?
It's been an amazing journey. It's been the best 3 years of my life. Coming here as a walk-on, I didn't know what to expect, even just playing time-wise, and now to get to go dancing and playing in the NCAA tournament, it's just a dream come true.
You grow up watching the selection show, and then your name pops up there this weekend. I mean, what is that moment like?
It's very surreal. You kind of been waiting patiently all week, wondering if you're going to get in, and then, I was kind of glad that it popped up a little quicker than later, but it was unbelievable, and I'm just glad that we get to see all this work that we've been doing over the past 3 years finally come true. So
yeah, it's a culmination of 3 years and also just this season. What has it been like playing with this group, and then you guys get that opportunity to now go to the big dance?
Yeah, I wouldn't change this group of guys for anything. When we started this season, we just wanted an opportunity to play basketball games, and I think that's no different here in the NCAA tournament. It doesn't matter if we're the #1 seed or the last team in. We're just glad to have an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament.
Everybody has a different approach when it comes to how they are going to soak up this next week. What are you most looking forward to once you guys get to Indiana?
I'm just looking forward to taking every little thing and soak it in. I'm not gonna take anything of this for granted, because you don't know how many opportunities you get to play in the NCAA tournament. And hopefully we get a couple more cracks at it, but I think I'm just gonna take it in, embrace it, and take it one day at a time. You guys finished the season strong, but it does end with a loss to Loyola in the championship. How has that loss kind of driven you guys over the last few days in practice? Yeah, we've really cranked it up in practice past couple of weeks, just getting ready. You don't have this whole week you don't have an opponent that you know of, so it's kind of like almost like in the summer workouts, you're just going against each other, and it's good. It gets a little more competitiveness in here, and these past couple of days have been good. What gives you confidence that you guys can go into that first four and get a win on Thursday? I think our guys are just very connected at this time, and in these past couple of days, you can just kind of see the competitiveness and the will to trying to just survive and just play one game at a time and just survive in advance. It's it's kind of the theme of the NCAA tournament. I think we're just going to approach that way. That's what's been about all season long. Garrett, thanks for joining us. Yeah, thank you. Now we're bringing in TREMELL Murphy, and TREMELL, how awesome is that?
That's a great feeling. Most kids don't get this experience, and we got it. And then us as a region group, it's great. Undescribable.
That's what it's all about. All you guys grew up in Northwest Indiana, or a lot of you guys did. Now you get the opportunity to not only go back and play there, which you've done a few times, but you're going to Indianapolis, and you're playing in the NCAA tournament. What does that mean to you all?
It's like a home game for us. All our fans and family gonna be there cheering us on, so that's extra motivation for us.
What has the last week been like since the loss in the Missouri Valley Conference Championship?
We've been getting back to it, competing every day. It's been a good week of practice.
And not only have you guys had some rest, what has the rest done for you guys? I know whenever you came off the COVID pause, you were bouncing out of the gym.
Yeah, rest is good, but this week everybody been pretty good.
All right, so what are you most looking forward to in this matchup with Wichita State? I know it's pretty quickly since you've learned who your opponent is, but just what do you guys got to do in the next few days to get right and get ready for that game on Thursday?
They're a very fast group. They get up and down the court real fast, so we got to work on our transition defense even better, and then just go play how we play.
I love that. Go play how we play, and what that has been tough, resilient, all season long. What is it about this group that gives you confidence that not only that you're in the tournament, but you can get a couple wins there?
Everybody gives they all on the court. They ain't never half it, but this group is real good. Everybody competes. I love this group.
TREMELL Murphy, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you.
We are now joined by senior guard Jonah Jackson. And Jonah, just kind of take me through the moments as you guys are sitting there waiting to hear your name called, and eventually Drake pops up on the screen.
We were just sitting there, just praying and just thinking about just such big opportunity that, that could present itself, and just all the hard work and just togetherness we showcased all year, and it paid off. So big moment. What does it mean to you and to this team that the culmination of such a great season will end in Indianapolis? Oh man, see, it's no better place. You think about it. The region guys, we're from Indiana, so we get to play in front of, I would say a home crowd, but just to play in front of our family and stuff like that. So it's really just, it's a blessing. So it's just us to get that opportunity to play in front of, the region and, just the Indiana area. It's always huge. Last Sunday was a little bit different story as the team loses in the Missouri Valley Conference Championship game. What has transpired since that game on Sunday? Honestly, just, a lot. we really just, you know, throwing it out and just saying, hey, you know, we have a really big opportunity ahead of us. So we really just, you know, taking one day at a time. We had a really good, you know, couple days of practice and just, you know, really got to clear our minds. And, you know, and our older guys, you know, myself included, you know, we're talking to the younger guys and just everybody just saying, hey, that we have an opportunity like most people would never, ever, you know, run across. And, you know, we have to make the most out of it and just kind of give it our all.
I love the word opportunity because as you guys head into March Madness now, a lot of people may be counting you out.
Yeah.
Shorthanded once again, but what do you have to say about that?
We're fighters. I mean, I know we have, you know, 16, 17 guys for a reason. I know everybody can play if, you know, if we need anybody to play. So I just think just our depth is just really what really stands out to us, and, you know, just everything else, like just being well coached and stuff like that. I know we'll make some noise in this tournament. So.
Such a wild season. I know you haven't even seen your parents in more than a year.
Yeah.
Don't know if you'll get that opportunity when you guys go back to Indiana because of the bubble, but I mean, just, yeah, how crazy has this season been, and how much have you got a chance to talk to Lynn in Cuba yet?
Right after we were selected, I, you know, just got on the phone and said, hey, we made it. You know, I'll give y'all a call here in a, you know, hour or so. Just, you know, just thanks for praying for all of us and just to be in the position we are. And just, you know, it's just the season was long and not a normal season. So we had a lot of ups and downs, just, you know, just injuries and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, I'm going to say it again, we're fortunate to be in the position that we're in.
Jonah Jackson. Thanks to all the players and head coach DARIAN DeVries for joining us, and thank you, Bulldog fans, for being a part of this incredible ride this season. I know we weren't able to have as many fans in the Knapp Center as we had hoped, but it's been a special ride nonetheless. Now make sure you stay tuned to all of the Drake Bulldog basketball social media sites. We'll have a ton of information and content, behind the scenes content from Indianapolis this week. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Michael Admire.